Hey everyone, Maddie here from DCLblogger.com, and today I wanted to just go through CoinFest and their event that they held in Decentraland from March 30th to April 4th, how it went, what happened in Decentraland, kind of just go through what and how the event kind of fared as the first real conference meetup within Decentraland. So it was really cool to kind of test the boundaries with Decentraland, and of course we're kind of still stress testing and seeing how many people can come on board before breaking the system. And it's great to see these meetups happen because it shows you where the issues are on the platform and gives us a direction to take in terms of fixing and making the platform better for users. So CoinFest is, as you see, a decentralized convention for decentralized currency. So basically, the whole concept of CoinFest is to be distributed, open source, and to only accept crypto as payment. So previous events, you can see the CoinFest guys these guys have been running events from as early as 2013. So they're pretty old in terms of crypto and their understanding of it. But if you check out the list of all the images and events that they've run, look, in Africa, United Kingdom, Canada, we just keep going, Netherlands, United States, and then it just keeps going and going and going. Asia, Switzerland, more Canada, US, they've had plenty of sponsors, Russia, Botswana, Ghana, Tanzania, like they're quite active, right? The cool thing is that anyone can run CoinFest events. So looks like they were kind of forced to do some sort of virtual meetup as they couldn't do it in the physical space. Obviously, COVID has come and shut operations in the real world down, but the virtual world really makes for a great place to hold conferences. And Decentraland definitely are not the first, but it was great for me to see because I'm definitely not part of virtual conferencing or haven't really been part of them until recently. So Decentraland for me was my first exposure as to what a virtual conference can kind of look like. So what happened, right? Everyone came together. There was a list of different events to go through and a couple of different places that we went and checked out. I did a tweet somewhere down here. Here we go. So basically what happened was between the 30th of March and April 4th, there was a ton of events that took place. So basically we went to different parcels of land. So Anorak's parcel of land, which had the Block Runner game on it. We went to MetaZone headquarters. We went to the conference center. And at the conference center, we talked about a ton of presentations, including different projects that came together and showed us what they were working on. Obviously, Ethereum came on board, as you can see right here.
Through on-chain and off-chain assets. Our chain guardians, we have only done a couple of very small pre-sales.
So this is about chain guardians. They also talked about Ethereum. Geocoin came and talked about stuff. A ton of different sponsors, and you can see the people that came on board to check things out. It was pretty cool. There was a streaming, everyone was kind of talking on Discord, and there were people that could kind of interact by kind of waving their hands. But Decentraland are moving in the way of enabling more conference type activity. It is important to kind of meet up online, virtually, and it's just so much more immersive when you go on a virtual place, whether it be Decentraland or any other virtual world. It doesn't even have to be blockchain, but when you're running presentations, you can go through slides, different people can interact, and not only did this give you an idea of what could happen, but a lot of networking and connections were made. We were made aware of what Ethereum's working on, and from that we got in touch with them and organized a bunch of different Zoom calls and see what we could do for them as a Decentraland community, how to enable them. And we can see that they've made a field here where you can kind of shoot different Ethereum. If you don't know what Ethereum, they're kind of like a Pokemon type thing on Decentraland. Sorry, a decentralized version of Pokemon. We can catch them, and they're really old. I mean, they've been around for 2+ years, and now kind of seeing them 3D rendered in Decentraland is pretty cool. But because of that conference center, conference event and CoinFest, we all got to know each other and understand what each people are working on. So I think this is promising, and it's a start of what can be done. We also had, like, for example, like I told you, people went to different venues. So we had, this is too sad Tutel's club. It's pretty damn cool. A lot of people went in, checked it out, and you could tip 100 mana if you like the club and you wanted to support it. And he ended up getting about 3,300 mana token, which currently is about how much is that? That's about, I think that's about $100. That's about 100 US dollars and 0.5 Ethereum, which is like another 80 USD. So a couple of $100 made from people jumping into your club and checking it out just from tips. That's not selling anything. That's just tips and people supporting your club. So this is really just a microscopic level of what Decentraland can be. It's obviously going to get better. It's obviously going to get bigger. And people that have good scenes that they put their hard earned time and money into making things interactive. We're going to have audio and video streaming so we can run radio channels, have MP4s and GIFs involved so we can have moving art, which is really around the corner. So these kind of capabilities are going to take this next level. But anyway, that was really cool to see that people came together, shared their ideas, and were able to connect even though people are locked up in their own house. Obviously, you can make a call, you can do Zoom calls, but Zoom calls are really limited to just visually looking at each other's faces and you sharing the one screen. Imagine sharing a building which has different screens, different PowerPoint presentations. You can interact, you can point to things, you can talk. Decentraland don't have voice chat at the moment, so definitely when they add voice chat, it's going to take this to a new level. There's a couple more different conferences or companies that want to hold conferences in Decentraland, and this is the shift. And COVID has been, it's obviously an unfortunate event, but it's been a shift in people's thinking to get them working virtual, because you really have no choice. If you want to continue running your operations, you have to think of a virtual solution. So Zoom has been kind of going up lately in terms of interactions because everyone's using Zoom, right? So now with that kind of a catalyst, I really think that virtual meetups is going to become, is going to go to another level. And projects like Decentraland and Crypto Voxels, they're all going to see some sort of an upward in momentum of people kind of organizing events and getting people together to talk about different things. This is just a great place to come together, talk about NFTs, tip people, etc., etc. But yeah, that is really cool to see. I just wanted to put a shout out there for the CoinFest guys. It was really awesome to see them come on board and the Decentraland community come and support them and show that there is a need for this kind of interactivity. So yeah, if you want to get involved in CoinFest, you can contact them. They have anyone can run a CoinFest event, whether it be CryptoVox or Somnium Space, wherever you are, you can run an event, and you know, as long as it's, I think the main thing is the payments have to be in crypto. That's the main thing, right? So it's a whole kind of push to build, close boundaries and kind of build people thinking about decentralization and blockchain and adoption and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, looking forward to hold them again next year. But yeah, a great little success for conferencing within Decentraland. I hope it continues, and I am going to keep posting stuff that will be coming on Decentraland. And also CryptoVox will also do a conference, which is pretty cool, which I'll tweet about soon once I kind of learn a little bit more about it. But very cool, and looking forward to a lot more of this.